right side dribble, handoff to the towel. He's covered, ball loose in the lane. Nace with it, throws it up, Sonora closes it, and this game is over.
Oh no!
Red Lion has done it.
Oh no!
Miserable. Could have called this game. If I was betting, I would have bet on Red Lion. I've done this long enough. After the game, I was distraught. I was frustrated. I was mad. I was embarrassed. I was angry. Disappointed in myself too. I mean, it's my team. I'm the leader. So my biggest fear came true, and I blame myself that I didn't have them prepared.
Sometimes, you get a little beyond yourself and you think that you can do things that by yourself, or, we don't have to, play the way that the coaches are thinking, and not to say that they thought that, but in the actions sometimes, some athletes and even, us as coaches were like, oh yeah, we got this.
We went into that game lackluster. We went into that game complacent, thinking that we were just better than everybody and that we didn't have to prove it, that we could just walk into the gym and just win against any opponent. People who didn't want to be there, we couldn't run a offensive set correctly. Our defensive matchups were incorrect for most of the game. We didn't communicate. I mean, anything and everything went wrong in that game, and it shows because we lost that game. We let each other down in that game.
My friends and family and other coaching friends in the area that I've known for years were thinking that I was just saying things. And I said, we're not there. We're not that good. We were 21-2, number one in the district. And I said, guys, this is not great. And I was very frustrated this season, all throughout the season, because we were winning and getting away with it.
I think that, we obviously got exposed for some things we weren't doing. We all went back into the practices the next days, and to the kids' credit, they really sharpened things up in a hurry. And I was, as a coach, sitting back there and seeing what coach was asking of them and the changes that we made, really made a big difference, and that's all credit to the kids and to Coach Oak.
It was a blessing, though, that we still had games to play. We still had something to fight for, and a lot of teams can fall apart at that point of the season. You fall short of one of your goals, and at that point of the season, you can just call it quits. You can hang up your jersey. You can just play these consolation games. Lose, maybe be a first-round exit. But I think that loss kind of put into perspective how badly we really wanted it.
Hoke and I believe, were up all night, texting each other, looking at film, trying to figure out, what we can do to, and maybe it comes with overthinking too, and you never want to do that. But man, that night we were up for a while talking. So I think understanding that as coaches we have to readjust, and let the boys know that the house may have felt like it was on fire and burning down, but it's not over yet.
I didn't think the kids believed that they weren't working to their potential. I never thought we worked as hard as we should have, or we weren't as disciplined as we needed to be to win this year until that loss. And then, Coach Sutton and I had an outstanding conversation, and many coaching friends of mine on that Sunday afterwards. I got the kids together and said, here's the deal. Here's 20 things I've done wrong last game and this season. And here's what we're going to do right. If you trust me and you do what I tell you to do, ask you to do, and we all do, I'm going to make the changes, you guys make the changes, nobody's going to stop us.
It ended up being, as people have said so many times about that game, a wake-up call to us. I thought Coach Hoke did a great job after that of addressing all that. And I thought that the Red Lion game ended up being a game we didn't want to win. We got shocked losing, and then we changed a lot of our approach to how we were going to go the rest of the season.
That was a huge learning lesson, and a huge just life lesson in general. That ultimately, I think, brought us together and was the catalyst for our state championship run.
In the back of our heads, we knew that we were still one of the top contenders, one of the best teams in the state. I mean, we just kept to that.
I know the majority of us were like, man, we got to play these consolation games. No one's going to be here,
To qualify for states, we had to win Tuesday. If we lost, we had to win one of those two games, but we had to win. Tuesday was a must-win game, and we just took it to Central Dauphin. We got up big early, and we said, yep, that was awesome. We play like that, nobody's going to beat us.
I think we kind of got ourselves back. We got back in the groove. We understood that those games were very important and still against really tough opponents. So I think after those games and seeing, hey, we're still the team that we thought we were, really helped catapult us into the state tourney.
The maturity that we developed in a week through the course of those Constellation District games was insurmountable.
Fifth place was the very best you're going to get. Well, we got fifth place. It was the second straight year we had done it. And then you go into the States and you say, now the message is one game, you're done. But we had our sights set on being the best we could be every game, and we knew that we were getting better. We knew that defense we were getting better, and Garnet Valley became the first step up.
What really separated us from every other team was we all were on the same page.
Garnet Valley's good. I watched them play Lower Marion and give them a game. So I was scouting them, so I found out that that's who we would play in states. They're good. They're experienced. They're old. They're seniors. They're good. We went on the road there. You play at the other person's home. It was unbelievable atmosphere. It was loud. It was hot. It was a Saturday. It was raining outside. We get there. I'm sitting on the bench. I get a phone call. Ben Natal is in the locker room, calls me. Coach, I got a problem. He's 20 feet away. I don't know why I called. I forgot. I brought my wrong jersey. You're kidding me. No, I brought the wrong jersey. So we always have an extra uniform. I said, I was so mad. I told the coaches, and I said to Coach Sutton, this is it. I'm done. This lack of discipline is what put us in this position, in this 7th seed, 5th seed, whatever we are, and I'm done. This kid's not playing. He goes, do you want my opinion? I said, absolutely. I want your opinion. He goes, let it go. I said, what? He goes, for another day. Has that kid given you problems? I said, nope. Let it go for another day. The kids need him. Do you want to sacrifice the team to prove a point? And Ben was unbelievable that night. But he played absolutely amazing. I thought our defense was outstanding on a very, very good Garnet Valley team. They're well coached. They could shoot, they could score, they had size. That was a tough win. Once we got that, we're taking the bus ride home. We're checking out the score. They play later, but it ends up Emmaus loses to Red Lions. So here we go again.
Those pesky Lions keep coming back around.
When I saw Red Lion was on the other side of the bracket, I was miserable. I'm like, come on, I would do anything for, anything in the world to have Emmaus beat them.
We basically knew their social security numbers by that point. Like we knew everything about them, they knew everything about us, but so it was a match of, who was willing to dive on the floor, who was willing to get dirty, who was looking to offensively and defensively just be at their best. I think they were all driven. Practice was really locked in because they knew how it felt, and we talked about how it felt on that district game night.
There was a lot. Now you start to hear the chatter of we aren't who we say we are, we lost to Red Lion, and I heard what people were saying about me. I heard what people were saying about my teammates. That was probably the most personal game that I've had in my entire 4 years.
Everybody wanted to play Red Lion again, especially.
We had something to prove. Going to Dallastown in front of a packed house and everybody, looking forward to that game, and it become like a really big rivalry during the course of the season. And they had played us like nobody else.
Our kids were not afraid of Red Lion. I think they felt like we were a different team, which they were right. We were a much different team.
Get back up.
Good evening, everyone, from Dallastown Area High School. Welcome to state playoff basketball here tonight, and I don't think it's a stretch to call this one of the biggest games in York County history. It's the Red Lion Lions, the Central York Panthers. Rivals meet for the 4th time this year, and they do it this time in the second round of the state playoffs. Well, just about ready here from Dallastown tonight. This was chosen as the site on Sunday after both teams won on Saturday, and Red Lion and Central meeting for a chance to go to Saturday's state Elite 8. All the anticipation is over, and here we go. Ball is up. Brill wins it back to R.B. Brown, and Central will start with it. They go to our right. Jackson across out front, a three, good! Ben Natal with the game's first shot, and the Panthers lead 3-0. Now the Lions to our left. Natal pops one away from Williams, runs it down, fast break, he got fouled.
Natal so ready to play.
And it is 5-0 Central. 5-0 Ben Natal. And he fires it down low. Sonora seals off Gettinger and lays it in. Red Lion on the board. Grill's going to drive it down against Sonora, using the left hand off the backboard and in. It's 7-4. It's Ogrechak out of the right corner, going up top, handoff. Dennis for three, it's good! Dakari Dennis! Ogrechak carries a three, catch and shoot from up top, and the Lions hitting from deep here early. It's 10-7 Red Lion. Natal cutting down the lane, tough layup, got it to go! And Central back on top, 13-12. Back to Nays coming up top, open three, bouncing off, rebound batted to Ogrechak. He'll turn and push. Up the middle, down low, Sonora lays it in. And Red Lion leads 16-14. Oh, Ryan Jackson steps into a three and drains it. Had some room up top and did not hesitate. Drives the middle, got to the hoop, right-hand layup. He's got 11 already. And a lead pass ahead. Williams leaping grab against two Panthers. And Natal stopped him from behind. Here comes Natal with it in transition. Euro step, got to the hoop, lays it in and one. 21-16 Central. Now Natal with a real posting Sidora on the right block. Backs down, doubled step through it, and it's up and in. So now Central likely will set up the last one. Down to 15 seconds. Goes to Rill, down low, Natal open, and he jams it. And that is how the first half ends. Central 30, Red Lion 19. And the Lions lost sight of Ben Natal, who was clamoring for the ball under the basket. Rill saw him, and Natal dunks it in for the exclamation point.
Hey, man, keep killing the motherfuckers, bro. Yo, promise you can't fuck with us.
Give and goes are available, okay? But screening for each other and moving. 1-2 count, 1-2 count. You gotta do it. You can't stand right now. We gotta get more just one guy playing, making a move. If we do that, it'll loosen up the defense here, and they'll be wide open in the middle.
The only thing that matters is you guys. It's the only thing that matters, right? The first 3 minutes, first 2 minutes of the second half is everything. It's heart, it's smart, it's desire, and it's together. Get out of anybody's bag that's in a bag right now. RJ, you already look cranky.
Get out your bag and get in your bag.
Get in your bag. Listen.
Movement without the basketball. Got it? We've been doing a good job last 3 weeks. Moving out the back cuts. Look for those and impose your will right now inside. We got them inside. They know it. We got them inside. Let's get them.
Here's the deal. Keep your mouth shut. Play as hard as you can. Let's take a couple charges this half. What do you say? Let's go.
Set the tone. Let's go, y'all. Central on 3 family, all 6, 1, 2, 3, Central. 4, 5, 6 family.
And down low, cutting Williams, hangs, got blocked. Rill at the rim, met him. Crossover down the lane, layup, good! And Ben Natal's dominance tonight continues. Down low, here's Rill against Sidora, up fake, reverse layup, he got it. Right back into Rill, posting on Sidora. And up in close, miss once, he follows it in. Second effort, good. Kick to Williams, swing to Dennis for three, it's good! Right corner, Dakari Dennis, his second three of the night. Cross court, Ogrechak, left wing three, it's good! Isaiah Ogrechak with the triple, and Red Lion back within 6. Timeout Central. On to Sidora, help came and Jackson knocked it loose. Natal pounced on it, leads ahead. Ben Rill a fast break slam, but there was a whistle. A travel was called, and they wave it off. And over to Good, right side of the arc to Sidora up top, drives in, layup, got it, and it's a 5-point game. Down low, Rill up and in off the glass, and they count it. And a foul on the play, end-to-end action. And at the moment, Ben Rill's got the last laugh. 46-38 Central. Ben Rill stems the tide. He sets up right wing, burrows his way in deep, stops in close, shoots it in! Ben Natal, basket and It's 48-38, Central up double figures. Natal's free throw is up and in. A bounce to Gettinger, flashing up top. Got a ball screen, they switch. Gettinger checks the clock, fakes, pivot, shoots. No line, got it! What a fake, what a shot. He played to the crowd, and the Central Panthers can feel it. As we go to the fourth, they lead at 52-38. Fourth quarter coming up next. Here's Gettinger down to Natal, flashing wide open, he lays it in. It's been his night. On to 4-10 through a second defender at him, he'll drive against it, hangs, floater up, miss. Gettinger, one-arm rebound, he scores! And one! His left arm was being held, he didn't even need it. Brown down low to Rill, who jams it! Throws it in left-handed. This time it counts. And Central is going to begin to celebrate on this inbound as Nazir Rupert inbounds to JoJo Woodard, who throws it ahead, and the horn sounds. It's the Central York Panthers who are headed to the state Elite Eight. And they win the fourth and final meeting against Red Lion this season. This one with the most at stake.
Tell them we back. Get back in.
No music.
There's nothing you can't do if you play defensive rebound. Nobody can get in front of us. That was the biggest heart, smart, talking, unselfish, boxing out, holding the ball, going after loose balls. You tell me what we did wrong. We are going to the next level. Go! We have blocked tomorrow. We locked in. We are not stopping now.
Let's go!
We had a few lapses here and there, but we were in control of that game from the get-go, and our kids knew it, and there was no letdown. It was a great, great atmosphere, great basketball game, and that's when I felt comfortable. I felt we were 15 points better. I think we won by 10 or 15 points, and I'm like, yep, these guys are getting the defense wins championships. We can score, and we need to score, but when offense isn't there, what do you have to go back on?
Defensively, it was a chance for us to show how we had changed, and we showed how we had changed. We were still very good offensively. We still were doing a lot of good things, but defensively, we locked down on them.
When their backs are against the wall, man, they can't be stopped. It just shows the type of people that they are, that they're willing to go the extra mile to achieve greatness, you know, and that's what they did with that game. That's really when we started to come together, and with that game, you know, we were pumped. We were pumped. It was a really good win against a really good team.
Like, that is why we coach, to watch these kids grow as young men. It was an unbelievable experience. I watched them impose their will on a team that just broke their hearts.
It was proof that what we were doing was right now, that we now had the kind of defense to go with our offense, and the character of our team had developed, that we could now win a state championship.
Yeah, funny thing is, on the bus trip there, boys were being a little goofy, and we were worried. But then we kind of figured out, like, this is how they act, and this is how they get themselves to be ready and be prepared. They're a bunch of goofballs, and they want to be, but they know when to lock in.
We were looking at this team, Upper St. Clair, and we saw some films they had with State College, and they were big. They had a 6'10", 6'11" guy there playing, and who was pretty good. But it was also nice to play a team we hadn't seen, a team we didn't know.
You know, you're traveling a long way. So are they, you know, neutral site, a place you never played against, a team that you never played against, and so there's a bunch of things that go into the preparation of that game.
Our mindset coming into that game, we knew that both teams were traveling very long distances to get to that game, and you know, I think a lot mentally was going on through everyone's head, but at the same time, we all knew what everyone wanted. We wanted to continue to dominate, continue to achieve our goal to get to that state title game.
They have a really good big man, so do we, obviously, with Ben Rill. So two outstanding matchups there. We matched up really well with them. I think our guards were better than them. You know, Greg was better than Ben Natal and anybody in the court. I thought our Ben could neutralize it and beat their big, and we did a really good job of that. I thought our kids had the right attitude.
Another team that's just shooters everywhere. They had that big kid, 6'10", 6'11", so Ben Rill specifically knew that he had to step up that game on defense.
Upper St. Clair, a very well-balanced team, have some real tough guards, good wings, and good big men. As we went on our state run, we start to understand, we had to take the first punch.
As we kept winning and winning and going further in the bracket, we just wanted even more. So, I mean, at this point, I think it didn't really matter who we played, but we were going to come out and punch you in the mouth.
We have to play at a certain level, and our defense is going to carry us. And as good as our defense is, that's how good we'll be in the state championships.
I think our mindset going into that game was less about them and more about us, and that as long as we could control our side, control our effort and how badly we wanted, and the little details and the things that win games, we were going to put ourselves in a really, really good position.
A whole lot of great moments. And what those moments equal right now is the experience and the intensity that we've gained throughout the course of the season. What we've learned, all the things that we put together, all the ideas, all the bitching and moaning at each other. We got all those moments. They don't mean anything except for the experience we built up. And they got all these moments to come that we don't know very much about. So what we're left with is what? This moment. Right now. Right here. You take every bit of focus and every bit of energy and every bit of intensity you have right now and every bit of game you've got today, and you say, I'm going to play and do the very best of what I have in this moment. So you've earned your way to this moment, right here, right now. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? That's the only question you have to answer, and you'll answer that not with words, but you'll answer it with how you play.
If you didn't think you played your best game on Wednesday, you didn't. You didn't, because there's only one way to go, is up. All right? We're not going down, we're going up. So we're going to play our best game ever. All right? I want everything you have.
Let's go.
Everything you have.
Let's go.
Do it for each other. Energy, effort.
Central on 3, family on 6. 1, 2, 3,
Central.
4, 5, 6, family.
Let's go, boys.
Good afternoon, everyone, from Altoona Area High School. Welcome to high school state playoff basketball. Today it's a boys 6A quarterfinal as the Central York Panthers try to advance further than they've ever been. They will take on the Upper St. Clair Panthers here today. That's right, Panther on Panther matchup. Central has been the dominant team on the boys' side throughout this 2023-24 season. They're the last boys' team standing now. Central is in the quarters for the first time since 1984, and this very unique assemblation of talent trying to advance to the semifinals for the first time in program history. They're 26-3. As you know, it's going to be Rill against Robbins at center. We are set to go. It's up, and Robbins wins it back to Dalla. And Upper St. Clair will start with it. Here's Robbins down low on the left block, and he lays it in. Opens the scoring out front. Dribbles foul line, leaner up and short. One-hand rebound. He puts it back up and in. Gettinger feeds the corner. 3. Brown, no good. And he follows it. Got his own miss. Down the lane. High floater up and in. And Central leads 4-2. Ours Gettinger with it. Went away from Rill's screen. Lost the handle. Stolen by Ito. Ito lays it in. Here is Brown off a ball screen. Hits! And a foul called. Hit a deep 2 just inside the arc. Brown at the line, free throw up and in. Gonna cut to the basket, Natal lays it in. Gettinger put it right on his fingertips. Down to Rill, posting right block. Splits the help defense and shoots it in. 12-6, Central leads. To now, Gettinger draws a charge at the other end as Christian Ito plows into him and knocks him over. Left side, it's an open 3, and Ben Natal rattles it in. What a start for Central York. And Nace intercepts a pass on the right wing. 2-on-1 with Gettinger. Scoops it up and in, and it counts! Blocking foul on the play. 17-6, Central on top. I don't think you could have dreamt for a better first 7 minutes than this. Here's the free throw. It's good. It is 18-6. B. Brown down toward the left corner. Got to get it in. He's got Rill. Back to Brown. Cutting baseline. Reverse layup. Good. Down to Rill. Stepping out from the post. He'll drive baseline. Reverse. He got it. And Ben Rill using the basket to protect the shot. And Gettinger gets a 5-second count defensively. Here is Natal striding in. Oh man, he weaves through traffic and scoops it in. Up 13. 1.4 left. Nace will inbound in front of us. He throws it ahead. Gettinger fires for 3 and got it! Buzzer beating 3 on the left wing, and it caps a spectacular first half. 34-18. Central in front as they head to the locker room.
There's 2 more quarters to be earned, fellas. 2 more quarters.
Listen. That was not our perfect half of basketball. I'm telling you, until the season ends, I'm not going to let you off the hook. We got to keep it hot. They can't match up with us. So we have to take advantage of the mismatches. In order to do that, we need composure.
Keep it hot. 1-2 cuts. Guys, back doors are living out there. I mean, they're out there just waiting for the taking, okay? Be strong with the basketball on the inside. They're going to be hitting us. So get ready. Second half, they're coming for you. We're going to come back for them.
Hey, just defensively, continue to stay up in the trap in the passing lanes, guys. We're going to get steals and go the opposite way. Too many times we're playing too far off. Okay, get up on that.
Here's what you need to do. You don't think about the score. You think about the next play, offense or defense, and then next play. Discipline. All right? Closeout. We work on closeout box outs every day now. We're getting better at it. Let's be great at it.
Finish it.
Guys, we need energy.
Central on 3, family on 6. 1, 2, 3, Central. 4, 5, 6, family.
Quality possessions, guys. Quality possessions. Let's go.
After that first half and, getting our bodies, moving and running up the score, I think from that point on, our confidence in our game just started to overflow, and at that point, we nobody could hang with us.
And dumps it off to Rill by the baseline. Jab stab, moves underneath. And looking for daylight, he scores at 1! Ben Rill found that daylight, and again, used the basket to protect the shot. Free throw, he's got 12. It bounces in. Nace up in front of us, speeds to the right, turns in, and he banks it in! Cutting to the hoop, Brooklyn Nace. Brown throws it ahead, Natal good enough to catch, speeds to the hoop and lays it in! Drew a double team, he's got Natal, right baseline, drive, finger roll, good! Ben Natal like a blur to the hoop, and now pass slapped and Natal's got it back. Pushing pace, Brown is in, he scores! Getting her out front, knifing to the hoop, Natal caught it deep, kicks it out, Brown a 3, it's good! R.B. Brown, left corner 3! Brown looks, got it into Sukanik, posting fakes, floats it up, and Saxton Sukanik with his first 2 of the game, dribble to half court, fires it ahead, Natal cruising in, he scores! And 1! Bounce right corner, Minor, a three on the way, it's short, and the rebound to Bednatal, breaks free, off to Sukanik, who dumps it in! Sexton Sukanik, two-hand slam, that is gonna do it! Robbins a three, miss, rebound Bedrow! And the Central York Panthers, for the first time in program history, are going to the state Final Four!
Down the floor. Final Four, baby. Let's go, man. Roll CY on to the next. Yes, sir. Let's go. Final Four, baby. Let's go. Final Four, baby. Let's go, boys. Dog. Put your force up. Put your force up, baby. Force up.
Guys, come on. Get it. I'm gonna be Waterworks, man. Don't throw it at me. I got enough tears coming out. So proud. I love you guys. Come on.
Let's go. Central on 3, family on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Central family.
Love you. Great job, buddy. Proud of you.
Yeah, hold the force. Hold the force. Hold the force. Come on. Wait, that's a body.
When I found out we're playing Reading, I thought, whew. I don't say I was overconfident, but I was like, I really felt like if we did our thing, we were going to beat Reading.
I think we thought we were better than Reading. I think going in, we thought, as I said, if we could match their intensity, which we did, we didn't think they were as organized in the half court as maybe we were. They didn't think that they could do some of the things in half court that we could do, and especially against our newfound defense that we were playing at that point. We felt like man for man, we could play with them and then some.
I felt really calm. I felt like, you know what? We can do this, but I also knew the other side. We can't come in there with too much confidence because we beat them before and all the hype, oh, they beat them by 15. And we knew, but our kids didn't practice like that. They practiced like, there's no way we're going to let Reading get us. There's no way.
We seen Reading very first game of the season, and we know it was going to be a whole nother team that we played. You know, we don't expect them to be the same. You know, it's months later, you know. So we knew they were going to be 10 times better than what they were, but we also know we're 10 times better than what we were from the beginning of the season also. So
We knew, you know, there's a reason why they were in that Final Four game. And
I wasn't surprised at all to see Reading in that Final Four game. It's just a testament to how well they're coached and the type of guys that they have on their team. I've always respected the way that they celebrate each other, their grittiness, their determination to do whatever it takes to win, and that, you know, even when their backs are against the wall, even if they're the underdogs, that they're going to go out there and prove why, you know, they can hang and play with.
Boys knew what was at stake. You know, we want to go to the Giant Center, bottom line.
All the spats, all the love, all the arguments, all the drills, all the stuff, it all comes right here. Your family, like now, you're playing together as a family to accomplish something here in 32 minutes. When you walk back in there after the game, you want to know that you laid it down, but you've never laid it down before. I put that hustle at a level here that it's just some place they can't come to. All right? That's it. That's it. You know, coach has got some things to say to you, but guys, hey, discipline, stay within yourself, have fun, and go out and savor the moment, all right, Coach?
Yes, sir. It's a great atmosphere. Enjoy it. Right? And the way you enjoy it is to play like absolute maniacs. What is it? Fierce? Fast, ferocious, right? You remember that from day one. It's way beyond anything else. It's way beyond anything else right now. This is just about how hard and how disciplined you play tonight. All right? Show me tonight that this is the team that I believe in. Because I do. I believe in you guys. And yes, I would put every cent on you guys. Because you know what? When you decided that hard work pays off and you saw it, you did. And there was never any question about effort. the last couple of weeks. Not going to be tonight. All right? Let's get after it.
Good evening, everyone, from Warwick High School here in Lidditz. Welcome to state semifinal hoops. Tonight, the Central York Panthers play in their first ever state semifinal. They take on the Reading Red Knights, who have won 3 of the last 6 state titles in boys 6A. Hi again, everybody. Daryl Henry alongside Dean Gamber. Welcome to state semifinal hoops here on this Tuesday night in March. It's March Madness for the high schoolers, and it's coming down to the end. This is about as good as it gets for local hoops. You're 1 game away from playing for a state final. Central is 27-3. Reading 22-10, and kind of had a pedestrian start to the year by their standards, but then again, coming off last year's state championship team, they had 3 all-state players graduate. They've hit their stride since, and this is quite the showdown in 6A here tonight.
Welcome to Lidditz, Pennsylvania.
Well, doesn't get much better than this, and both student sections represented. Central across the way to our left. We are courtside next to their bench again. They're the visiting team tonight. They'll come out in the road orange, Reading in home white. These teams know each other really well. They opened the season head-to-head this year, and Central won big. Here we go. Going out directions. And the ball is finally up, and Reading wins it. Chapman, drop step, left post. Rill came over to help, and he fed Osamanu in the middle, who rises up and drops it in. Pivots to the foul line, jump pass down to Jackson. Out to the right wing, a 3 for Brown. It's good. R.B. Brown picks up where he left off. It's 4-3. And a play up the far sideline is out of bounds. Toss Rosario to Chapman, moving in left baseline. Defense ready. Back up the wing, a 3. Kamara, it's good. Jeremiah Kamara, his 23rd of the year, 9-6, Reading up. Ryan Jackson, a 3 left corner. It hops up and off. Rebound down to Rosario. Lead pass down the floor. Through the catch, and he splits 2 Panthers and lays it in. It's 11-6 and a timeout Central. Right post, makes the kick out, takes it to the basket, and flips it up and in. Drill step, taking it out, gap step, moves into a little freeze, changes direction and scores! Fires it up top, Drill, a foul line, jumper, and hits! 15-12, and Drill's got 6. Swings it back to Gettinger, a 3, it's good! Greg Gettinger hits his second, and this game's tied at 15. And Sukanik denying an every pass inside, knocked it to Gettinger. Central off the steal. Nace finds Gettinger down low, lays it in. 17-15. Here's Gettinger curling left wing. And by Osamanu, step back 3, he hits it. Greg Gettinger feeling it early. He's got 11, and Central up 20-17. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Chapman, reverse direction, right baseline drive. It's good off glass and 1. And Central on offense to our right. 1 pass to Natal, a 3. It's good. He knocks it down from the left corner. Brown spotted him open. Is Natal right side, baseline burst, and he lays it in. See you later. It is 25-19 Central. They've got numbers, ahead it's Natal, crosses to the middle, dumps it off, Sukanik, layup, bounced out, the tip up, too hard. Reading had it and lost it. Nace down low, and now Natal lays it in. Central leads by 6. Getting her a high-low lob, Rill the catch in deep, and he lays it in. 29-21. Back out front, Sukanik, in deep, Ben Rill, another layup. Behind the front defense, Sukanik found it this time, and this Panther team is fired up. has it cooking a little bit right now. Inside Gettinger, turns, fires it out. Natal right corner three, it's good! That's a zone beater. Works his way into the lane, off-balance drive, off and missed, and the rebound there to Gettinger. Didn't see Chapman, stole it from behind. Here's Cruz spinning and he scores. Natal goes by, floats it right corner. Gettinger a three, got down! With 0.8 seconds left, a closeout foul sends Greg Gettinger to the line for 3 shots.
Got one tied. Now you're going to the halftime 6.
Three-quarter court heave from Chapman, comes up shy. Gettinger makes all 3, and Central leads it 37-31 as the teams head to the locker room.
We're getting lost letting their defense attack our offense. The second we start attacking their defense again, they can't hang with us.
They
can't hang with us.
We have got to keep them out of the paint, guys. Don't tell me they're tougher than you. I'm not buying that crap.
See, ball in man, but you can help it, then just jump back out. It's a ball reverses, okay? Come on, guys.
Hey, stop telegraphing something.
We've seen their best effort in that last 4 minutes. We've seen their best effort. Let's turn up the heat.
First minute. Let's go!
Kill off 3. 1, 2, 3, kill.
Central ball to start the second half, going to our left. And takes a couple of dribbles. He'll leave it for Rill, who pulls the trigger. A three, knocks it down! A pretty shot to open the second half from deep. Rosario spins and speeds to the hoop and lays it in for 2. Here's Rill spinning, one-man fell, he missed it, Sukanik! Backside, puts it up and in! Cutting inside, down low to Cruz, who lays it in. Cruz found with it out front to Sukanik, high post, a bounce mid-post to Rill, up strong and scores! Swung right side, Laird pull up, baseline, knocks it down! And Sukanik the rebound for Central. Here's Laird, speeding in, pull up, hits again! Doug Laird Jr. Everybody on this team can score. Sukanik creeps out of Rosario, who handles all the way back by the far half-court corner. Oh, he dribbled off his ankle and out of bounds. Central ball. And Sukanik just being there made it happen. Laird jabs up, he's got it, dribble, he does. He's able to shake Burgess once. Pressured again. Throws it right corner. Natal three. It's good! 5 seconds left. And Central is taking a 14-point lead to the 4th quarter. Gettinger double to the inbound. Needs some help. Steps through. He's got room. Down to Rill. Leaping grab. Lays it in. And one. Ben Rill way up and one. Off the middle, Gettinger. Touch pass off to Lair. Lair down low to Rill. Way up is good. Once again executed to perfection. Big one down to Nace, who snuck through. Nace a floater. It's good. Brooklyn Nace, another press break for Central. Down low, Gettinger lays it home. 2:20 to go, and they match their biggest lead at 14. That's about it, I think. I think we can safely say.
I'm with you, yeah.
Rosario took it away from behind. Sidestep three, up and short, and the rebound to Ajmer Lundberg, who dribbles
I wasn't even ready to cry. I was so fired up, but I can't help it. We're going to
We're not finished. We're coming for it all. We're not satisfied. Let's go. Central Family 06. 1, 2, 3. Central 5, 6. Oh, yes, sir.
We got here because they worked hard to practice. That's it. There's no other reason. Because I told them, I think we're going to win a state championship. And I'm going to tell the reporters, we're not even close yet. We got like 3 more weeks till we peak. Don't you think?
Yes,
we're not even close, but
You got 4 days.
We got a lot of work that goes on behind the cameras.
yeah, and they do. They just bought in, and it's fun to go to practice because I don't have to coach hard work anymore. And these guys just come out.
Storyline at times your Central's talented. They don't play physical. They're not always engaged. There were so many. You guys kept getting fouled. You matched them physicality for physicality. What's it's taken for you guys to get to that point? You can win in multiple ways.
Yeah, it's definitely been a roller coaster trying to rebuild the culture and kind of have the maturity. I mean, people forget that we're such a young team and that not all of us have been playing together for, more than 3 years. I mean, I'm the only senior on the team except for Bowden, who does a lot of work, behind the scenes. But I think the realization that we had after that loss to Reading, or to Red Lions, was so important for us because we realized that we weren't invincible if we didn't work hard, that we will lose games. I already said to you guys, that loss felt like we lost by 30, but we lost by 1 point. But the second we realized that if we go out and we just outwork everybody, the talent will take care of the rest. But the hard work puts us in the position to take advantage of our talent.
You guys are going to Hershey.
Yes, sir!
All right, get
Couple
out of here.
weeks late, but
Such a blessing.
You two weirdos, get out of here.